This week, we explore the horrors just beyond man's sight. Deep in the pit of his fears, you will question your own sanity. It came from Unparalleled. A horror double feature. Two yo-yos with frightening abilities. It came from Unparalleled. Go to the mailbox if you dare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the Definitive Yo-Yo, and today we're talking another plastic. This is The Antidote, a collaboration between Unparalleled and Yo, and of course, it's the full review. Live from New York, the Palisades Center. 220 vendors across 4 floors, a full-size Ferris wheel, merry-go-round, indoor go-kart track, indoor ice skating rink, but I was the only thrower in the bunch. Most of the stuff that I have by Unparalleled is sitting in that blue or turquoise colorway, so I thought I'd line this up for a little solidarity. For me, this yo-yo was hotly anticipated. It's been announced for a couple months since Worlds that they were doing a plastic, so I was eager to get my hands on it. It only registered slightly that there was a finger spin hub on here, but hey, I'm old. And here we are with other Unparalleled stuff. I have a Abduction, the Corruption, and there'll be a review on that Recognition real soon. Initially, this is available in all the primary colors, which reminds me of that 8 crayon box we had as kids. You know, we all wanted that 64 crayon box with the sharpener. That was baller status in the 3rd grade. I settled on the blue because I wanted to keep my Unparalleled stuff in a certain theme. And here we are in the wild. The shape of this is the same as the Corruption. And I pulled out a few other yo-yos so that we can make a comparison. I still have my first run Corruption. Unparalleled knocked it out of the park on their first try at bat. The Abduction is a good follow-up. And here we have the Recognition. We'll get into that on another review soon. If you remember the Pawn from Too Sick, it had a slightly grindable matte finish, and so does the Antidote, which is much smaller than the variant. The closest thing to what the Antidote really is that plastic by SF. They both have these thick meaty rims, but there's a softness to the plastic by SF versus a slightly matte grindable finish with the Antidote. Here clearly you can see the Corruption's influence. Check the stats. They say it's a molded plastic, but it actually feels and plays like a machined one. And there's more options with the finger spin and grindable finish, but actually this yo-yo kind of lives in the shadow of SF's plastic, and that's because they was able to bring theirs to market quicker than Unparalleled. And speaking of play, we got to answer the eternal question: how does it play? Since it's a plastic version of the Corruption, it shares that simple geometry, which allows you to focus more on your tricks and less on the yo-yo. It's just a competent player, same as the Corruption, and it was a wise choice going with their first plastic to have it in the shape of the Corruption. Cool. Does it live in the shadow of the plastic? Well, just a little bit. But like I said, it has more options because it's grindable and it has that finger spin hub. So it's a matter of choice. And personally, I'm glad I got both. and you won't regret getting yours. It's only 20 bucks, so run out there and go get one. But now, we're going to take a brief intermission.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Okay, this is part 2 of our double feature. Let me say, I'm glad I didn't miss out on this one. This is the Recog by Unparalleled, short for The Recognition. And let me say, the orange on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Check this vanity pick out. As mentioned earlier, this is a reworking of the Cognition, Colin Beckford's first signature yo-yo with Unparalleled. Very nice. It was a smooth yo-yo, I ain't even gonna lie. But here we are with our newer version, the mono metal version. I'm glad they went all in on the colors with the scales, the double purples, and then we had a shamrock version. Very nice. They did more to this mono metal than simply removing the steel ring. They beefed up the rims, rounded them over for comfort, and shaved a couple of grams of weight off the yo-yo to reduce yo-yo fatigue. In the hand, this feels like that tightly capable little yo-yo. Big time worthy of the Unparalleled designation. Check the stats. Now, one of the main things that Unparalleled did to make us take notice is that they brought us a very compelling yo-yo at a competitive price. And they did the same thing with this yo-yo right here, because this is one of the dopest 7075 yo-yos available. But what it really matters is how does it play. So, Unparalleled can do simple. The Corruption is a testament to that. But this yo-yo, the Recognition, it shows that they can do complicated as well. With the most high-faceted body, this thing is quite capable and feels quite good in the hand, despite the facets, or maybe because of them. At any rate, this thing is dope, and I'm so glad I got it in my collection, and I think you should have one too. Alright, check this Epilogue out.
Are there any newsmen there who can hear me? Over.
Place is full up. Over.
All right, fellas, here's your story. North Pole, November 3rd. Ned Scott reporting. One of the world's greatest battles was fought and won today by the human race. Here at the top of the world, a handful of American soldiers and civilians met the first invasion from another planet. A man by the name of Noah once saved our world with an ark of wood. Here at the North Pole, a few men performed a similar service with an arc of electricity. The flying saucer which landed here and its pilot have been destroyed, but not without casualties among our own meager forces. I would like to bring to the microphone some of the men responsible for our success. But as Senior Air Force Officer, Captain Hendry is attending to demands over and above the call of duty. Dr. Carrington, the leader of the scientific expedition, is recovering from wounds received in the battle.
Good for you, Scotty.
And now, before giving you the details of the battle, I bring you a warning. Every one of you listening to my voice, tell the world, tell this to everybody wherever they are. Watch the skies, everywhere. Keep looking. Keep watching the skies.
You too can fight the good fight with these two yo-yos. But check out what we get into for next time. It's that time of year again. We're going to do a countdown of the 10 best yo-yos, maybe a few more, of the good yo-yos from 2019. I hope some of these made your list. But that's next time. You've been watching the Yo-Yo Double Feature, featuring Unparalleled Antidote and the Recognition. I'm simply Mike. This is the Definitive Yo-Yo, and I will check you guys out in the next one. Peace.